Hey everyone, gonna be making some updates to the Suits and Sandals website, more maintenance type of tasks, just trying to improve it. I was on the mobile site today, or just on my phone looking at the website, and it was looking pretty bad. There's a lot of stuff that kind of needs to happen, so come along with me as I do some maintenance updates to the Suits and Sandals Webflow website. Who even knows if people like this format, but figured I'd share regardless. Okay, yeah, so here we are on Webflow. I've got kind of a 3x zoom on the UI here, just so you can all see it. But anyways, so some of the issues I was pointing out was related to kind of my header. I had like double padding going on. So it's kind of important to, so like I had like 4 rems on both sides here. You know, before I hit record, and that was no good, so I took that out. I don't even honestly know why certain things broke or why they look weird, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm kind of just making sure that everything looks good today. You know, it's important. You know, you can't just launch your site and then basically just call it quits. You have to really make time for it, and come back to it and see if there's anything you can improve. Okay, so actually here's something really interesting is I figured out that, well, I learned that like my, these videos were not loading on mobile. And I know that there's a thing that it has to be muted, an attribute, like a muted attribute has to be placed in there. But I didn't realize that recently, or I don't even know how long, maybe it's kind of been like this for a while, but you also need to add another attribute, which is called, I believe, place inline. Yeah, this guy. So you need to like add this now so that your videos play inline, basically. So you just put it in here, so you got to make sure that it's muted and plays inline if you're trying to have background videos. So I gotta now put this thing for all of my background videos, basically. So that's an image, this one is a background video. So I think, yeah, so all of these guys need it. It's kind of annoying. I didn't know about that. I probably can just have JavaScript in the future that looks at all my video tags and just kind of adds it. But for today, that seems like a big task. I'm not even gonna mess with that right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and publish that. Let's see. I'm having a hard time actually logging into my browser stack. I don't know what's going on there. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get in. So maybe, yeah, okay, so it published. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Alright, so let me load up browser stack here as well so y'all can see what's going on. By the way, if you don't use browser stack, you really should, because Webflow does a really good job optimizing our sites, but you know, you never know. And browser stack, it's not an they say it's not an emulation, but I call it an emulation, meaning like they're saying that this is actually the real device, like there's a real device somewhere there. So we're actually seeing what it looks like, right? So that's cool. All right, so everything is looking decent here. The logos are weird, I gotta fix that. All right, awesome, our videos are now playing. So that's dope. That's weird, whatever that is, whatever's happening here. I think I have, yeah. Okay, I have like some weird stuff going on there, so I have to go fix that. All right, let's get the logos going first. It's weird because, so this is an iPhone 13, I think, 14. It's an iPhone 14, and does it say? Doesn't even say like resolution. Viewport 390 by 664. So I just gotta make sure I'm at 390. See? That's the view that I'm seeing. But it's weird because, so this is why, you know, browser stack is so clutch, because I don't see the space in here. Or if I go in here, if I, you know, scale this to 390 by 664, like, it's all, oh wait, well, I didn't do that correctly. 390 by 664 on the viewport. Yeah, it's like different. It's always just friggin' different. Well, I guess I'm on a browser, so it doesn't have the DVH or the device, you know, viewport height and width. So it's like totally different. So that's why it's just so important to look at what is going on. Okay, so I need to like speed this up because I'm rambling too much. Okay, so we got these ones. I'm gonna reset the sizes on these and just do like 100%. Whoa, probably not. Let's see how I want to do this, because all right, I'm just gonna grid this out. Done. Let's do that, and maybe the last one goes in the middle. It's kind of weird. Ugh, I just don't like what this looks like, or how this looks, you know? Maybe we can do like a carousel, like one of those scrolling marquees for these. Yeah. This just doesn't look good. We need another award, I guess, and then it'll look good. It's weird. I like don't care about these awards, but my partner says it converts, so we're gonna do it. You know, you need that. All right, so scrolling. I mean, it's a little better, but that empty space is just terrible. So I don't know what to do about that. Okay, so it seems like what I'm missing here is the featured work. It's taking a little too long to come in. That's why I'm seeing that space, right? So I think that on mobile, we're gonna want to, let me just see where that interaction is. Here it is. Here, I'm gonna wanna do something different here probably. I might not even just, I might just like not even do it on mobile. So it's just gonna always be there, I think. I might add a little bit of bottom padding here. You know, maybe more. Just to separate it, you know. So that's gonna be good. This feels so big. Okay, so let me just refresh. Yeah, it's definitely better. That definitely feels better. It's not great, but it for sure feels better. Okay, the header, because of this, we're no longer at 100 viewport height, or 88 or whatever that's supposed to be. I think it needs to be less. But honestly, I think I want to almost position this guy absolutely so that it goes under the header. You know? Or at least that's what's supposed to happen, but it did not happen. Push that up. Oh, what? I see. Okay, so I don't need 88 viewport height. I also don't need to position it absolutely, actually. I changed my mind. I think this just needs to be like smaller, really. You know, 75, let's go 50. No one cares about that, right? Yeah. I think that's better. Screw it. So lots of tiny tweaks that we're doing that will improve the website a little bit. You know, I'm just gonna spend literally 30 minutes on this. So it's already kind of much better here. They're not auto playing. Is it because it's not looped? Man, videos are just so annoying sometimes on the web. Everything's good. Yeah, I think it's just a loading situation. Like it just takes a while to load. But hey, that's kind of what happens. I guess I could fall back on a static image, but I'm not gonna do that. All right, so let's look at what's going on in this section. The interactions is totally broken. So here's another thing. It's like we built this website such a long time ago that I don't even know like when or what's going on and how I built it. So what we're seeing is that at a certain breakpoint, this thing is cutting it off. Right, because it's 100 v. I think it's because let's see where that background is getting applied. Section home services. So what's weird is like, all right, so if we put a background here, it's fine. Like, it's not broken. For some reason, it is broken at some point. Okay. So I think we just need to see if there's, I've specified some heights here. Let's get rid of that. Let's just do 100%. And probably just do some paddings, right? Just massive freaking paddings. There's padding global here. Okay. I know what to do. Alright, so we're just gonna do 100% on the services wrapper so it's not contained, because that's literally what's cutting it off. And actually, that might, oh well, that won't be enough. So here, I need some padding here. Yeah, so let's start with like 6 rem, top and bottom. And then let's let, that should be fine. Maybe even tighter. I might go down to 4, but I'll start with 6. So that should solve that. If I wasn't broadcasting this, it would probably go much faster, but you know, content. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. Probably, let's just match this. Let's match that because, like, you know, you should. 4M. I knew it. So yeah, we'll go 4. Now everything is nice and cohesive, as they say. And then we're Gucci. Let's see. What else? I think that's it for the homepage. Homepage is looking good. I fixed the footer was a nightmare before I hit record. That little orphan is terrible, but you know, you can't please everyone. All these browsers. I mean, maybe we go. Why is that not expanding? Maybe that's the issue. There we go. Well, that didn't really solve anything. Oh my god. Alright, they're super close to each other. Don't know if I like that. I might then go the other way. Yeah, better. Cool. So that looks good. It's a little much. Nah, let's keep it. Let's keep this guy at 4. Alright, cool. So I think that looks good. Let's publish. Let's make sure we didn't break. Well, we shouldn't. I don't think we touched the DOM at all. For Webflow people, only Webflow people out there, this is technically the DOM, document object model. The divs, all the stuff inside the body, basically. Low code people will probably call it elements, layers, I don't know. But the technical term, I guess, is DOM. All right, so things are looking good. All right, we published it. Let's check it out on my screen here. I'm on a pretty wide screen. Probably gonna change that at some point. It's like really tiny, but that's okay, I think. Maybe we address that. Okay, so let's address that. So, you know, when we are at, you know, this resolution, I think FinSuite has a thing for that. Yep, there we go. Don't think I have this set up. Let's do it. I don't actually think I have that set up, but we'll see. What size? Per fluid scale, I guess we could call it. Also, this should be in the header. Script tags on the footer because they take forever to load. Styles should be on the header, but you really shouldn't be, you know, injecting too many embeds in there. It's not good. I don't know actually what this is what it's gonna accomplish. Let's see. Did I might have done it manually or not. Yeah, no, I'm at 1 rem. So for those that don't know, this fluid calculator thing, generator, it's changing your base font size because we're using one relative measurements here, or M units. So this is kind of changing what 1 rem equals. It makes a kind of a calculation. And again, you know, 1 rem, well, it's not 1 rem equal. It's giving you the right rem units depending on your browser width. The 1 rem is always equal to the user's browser size, default browser size, which is for everyone, who's just installed and has never changed it. It's 16 pixels. So let's see. Yeah, okay, cool. So that changed. So this is now much bigger, as you can see. Let's resize it, and you'll see the fluidness of things. Yeah, see? It's kind of getting smaller, the fonts. Hard to tell, because we're not really shrinking things too much, but this is way better. Way better experience. The aspect ratios on these are absolutely crazy. See that? It's way better than before. It was so tiny. I'm not zoomed in. Okay. I don't know why I didn't have that before. That's ridiculous. Okay, so let's change the aspect ratio of these things. So right now it's why am I using pixels, bro? Oh my gosh. It's like crazy. It's like no wonder. This is all really just because of design debt, this concept of every time you're like, I'll do that later. I'll kind of mess around with it later. Like, that's design debt, You accrue a lot of that the more you say, I'll worry about it later. And then you're in my position of, this is way better. Okay. All right, we made a lot of improvements. It's funny because it's like really tiny stuff, but man, it makes such a huge difference. Let's see, we're 22 minutes in. Everything is looking decent. Much better, dude. All right, I think, next time I kind of want to carousel or, make them do that, but this is, it's great improvement. That needs a hover state. That's gonna drive me insane. Like, why doesn't that have a hover state, Let's see, we wanna go maybe that? No, that. Cool. And then I want to go and transition the font color. Hey, for anyone who just does like all, I think there's a way to just transform all. That's terrible because it writes literally a million lines of code and all of the values are 0. So you're kind of slowing your website down by doing that. Let's make this super snappy. Not the greatest. Let's do in cubic. Kind of just play things by ear. Alright, for these ones, let's do all links. The hover goes to this color? Yeah. And then all links, transition, text color. Honestly, if I wasn't recording this, I 100% wouldn't even do this, actually. There's a running kind of thing in my agency of this concept of cobbler's kids with no shoes, which pretty much means, if you're like a person that makes shoes, repairs shoes, you're so busy that your kids don't have any shoes. That's what we feel all the time because our own brand gets neglected. We're web designers, like we should have time for our website should be banging, but it's not. We just don't have time. We have a lot of client work, and I'm honestly just doing this right now because, well, for one, I'm making some content that literally 2 people are probably gonna watch, but that's basically that. All right, so we are at 25 minutes. I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna keep putting these things out for anyone who's interested to see how, maintenance gets done. how tedious it might be, but also how the tiny changes that we make changes everything. Like, makes the website so much more professional, so much, you know, it's something that you can actually be proud of. So, you know, take the time. And if you don't want to do it, put yourself accountable by either making content like this, or, you know, just being disciplined, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, that's it. I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.